Hello friends, welcome back to our CCNA 200-301 series. Today we are going to discuss about firewall. So let's start. Firewall is a barrier between a trusted and untrusted network used between our LAN or WAN network. In other words, I can say firewall is a barrier. It is like a wall in between our trusted and untrusted network, like normal our LAN local area network and internet. In between we are using a firewall. Let me draw here and show you about this one. So example, see, this is a line and this is a cloud, this is a internet. Okay, I will draw internet and I have firewall here and this connection, and from here I have switch, and this switch is connected to our PCs, different PCs and different laptops and all others. So we use the firewall in between to protect our network. So whatever data is going, it will pass through firewall, and whatever data is coming, it will pass through firewall. And we can configure the firewall depending upon our requirement. We can enable like we can allow the traffic, and we can disable the traffic which is coming from outside to inside. We can do different feature depending upon the firewall configuration. So first we are discussing only introduction and definition. So firewall is a device. We can say firewall is a device which allow or block the traffic. Firewall is a device which allow or block the traffic passing through network. Okay, and we have different types of firewall we are going to discuss. Now we have next generation firewall. Before we have traditional types also, but now we have next generation firewall, and it is more powerful compared to traditional types of firewall. So next generation firewall is a part of third generation of firewall technology. So this is a third generation types of technology. Okay, and combining a traditional firewall with the other network device filtering functionality, such as applications firewall using line deep packet inspection, and also intrusion prevention system. And it has 5 types of benefits. Next generation firewall is having 5 types of benefits, that is multifunction, application awareness, streamline infrastructure, threats protection, and network speed. So let me give you a small introduction about each and everything. So traditional firewall provide a basic packet filtering, network and port address translation, stateful inspection, and can even support virtual private network. However, they are only limited to data link layer and transport layer of OSI model. Whereas in next generation firewall also include integrated antivirus to protect the system and to delete the virus, like it will scan our system automatically. So this is a multifunction, and then we will go for application awareness. In application awareness, like example, if we want to block any application, some features of the application we can do in the next generation firewall. In traditional firewall, typically block a common application ports or services on a network to control the application access and monitor a specified threat. However, within the network connectivity becoming more complex, and several applications use multiple or various ports, making it extremely difficult for traditional firewall to identify the target port. Moreover, these ports are being used in various other ways, such as tunneling, and in which a network protocol is enclosed within the packet. So whereas next generation firewall device monitor the traffic from layer 2 to the layer 7, and it is intelligent and enough to determine which exactly being sent and receive, and they are going to block, and they are going to apply the policy. Like application awareness also enable in the company to set the policy depending upon the user. So with the application awareness, with this feature we can enable or disable for the user to access like some applications, Facebook, WhatsApp or YouTube, or we can say like this, we can block the Facebook access, but we can allow the Facebook chat, because nowadays everyone is doing Facebook chat for business purpose also. So we have the in next generation firewall, we have the control administrator, the firewall administrator is having the control to block some features and allow some features, whereas in traditional we don't have these types of features. So this is a good point we have in this. Okay, and then streamline infrastructure, whereas in traditional, in this one I am saying, whereas in the traditional we need to have so many different devices for different thing, but whereas in next generation firewall we have integrated so many thing in this same. We need to have only two things, one is console and one is firewall, so easily we can monitor the network. No need to have complex infrastructure and complex devices. So this is easy, no extra devices are required, thus reduce the infrastructure complexity and reduce the cost of the infrastructure also, this next generation. And regarding the threat protection, unlike the traditional firewall, this next generation firewall include antivirus, malware protection that's continuously upgrading automatically whenever a new threats are discovered. And the next generation firewall device will also minimize the attack by limiting the application that are running on it, and it will control whatever is running, and they will monitor the traffic what is going through that one. Although this next generation firewall increase the network speed, and compared to traditional we have not that much speed, as here we have speed increase for the network. So let me show you. Anyhow, when we see the different types of firewall, we will see the speed also. So this is a basic, then I will move to the down to the this node. So we will see types of firewall. Okay, but before going, just I will revise. Firewall is a device which block or allow the traffic, and there are different types of firewall in traditional as well as next generation firewall. Next generation firewall is a third generation technology we are using, and this is having many benefits. And taken the most 5 benefit, that is multifunction and application awareness and streamline infrastructure, threat protection, network speed. Now we will go for the different types of next generation firewall. So we have firewall 1000 series, that is firepower 1000 series. So this is a example of one of the next generation firewall, and it look like this, and it delivering the threat inspection, and the performance for this one is 650 Mbps to 3 Gbps. So see the speed here, and this series is suitable for the small to medium sized business and the branch offices. Okay, and then we will move to the second type, firepower 2100 series, and this series look like this, and it delivering the threat inspection, and it performance is from 2.3 Gbps to 9 Gbps. Speed is more here compared to that one. And this series is suitable for large office as well as the campus and the data center in internet edge protection. For the internet edge protection, we will use this one for data center and the large branch offices. Then we will move to the firepower 4100 series, that is 4100 series, and this look like this, and it is offering high port density and support for 40 gigabytes Ethernet speed, and this is more useful for high protection performance for data center environment. Next we will go for the another, that is a firewall 9300 series, and this look like this, and it is delivering threat inspection throughput from the 21 Gbps to 153 Gbps, and this is a very powerful firewall, and it is used mostly in data center and other high performance environment places. So these are the different types of firewalls. This is a just introduction video about the firewall. So I think you will have the idea about the firewall, what is firewall and different types of firewall. No worries, in coming videos we are going to go in deep and going to do configuration of firewall and all that one. So next video we are going to bring for the access point. So coming video we will have access point configuration and the access point definition and introduction about the access point. So subscribe to our channel and like our video. So we will have next video very soon. Thank you very much for seeing our video. See you. Bye.